Before we discuss the present and the future of electric vehicles in India and global, let's have a history lesson. Hello everyone, my name is Sham Nayak. Welcome to the new episode of Get Electrified, an EV podcast in India. Globally, it was in 1828 when Anios Jedlik invented an electric motor and also made an electric car with it. But it was in 1950s and 1960s when General Motors made many cars and jeeps out of electricity. They were called the Electrovare 1 and Electrovare 2. It was also interesting when NASA partnered with Boeing for its Apollo 15 mission to land an electric rover on moon. So it was a co-collaboration with General Motors, Boeing and NASA, and the first rover, electric rover, was deployed in the Apollo 15 mission in 1971. In the present days, when we talk about electric vehicles globally, we talk about Tesla. As you know, the Tesla Model S, the Tesla Model X, the Tesla Roadster, these are some of the greatest electric cars globally and going sales very well. But in the mainstream, Nissan was the first electric car with named Leaf. Right? Nissan introduced Leaf in 2011. Then the Tesla S was introduced. But it was the Tesla which made the electric market and also the electric infrastructure such a huge and great market. Before we talk the history in Indian context, let's talk about my experience with electric vehicles in India. My first electric vehicle experience in India was in 2014 when I joined college in Allahabad and I was taking a rickshaw from a railway station to my college. It was a confused moment, right? So there is no sound as an auto, and also there is no smoke or anything coming out of the exhaust pipe or anything. It was a four-seater rickshaw like you see in many northern states of India right now, which run on an electric battery. On charge, it might give you close to 60 kilometers right now. So I asked the driver, "Bhaiya, kaise chalti hai?" Means, how does it run? He told me that he charges it every night and also he takes the morning from the railway station to the college and vice versa, right? So it was a great moment, and I did not know much about electric vehicles back then. I went to college and I researched a lot about what electric vehicles are and how rickshaws and everything work and how the batteries are charged and everything, right? My second experience with electric vehicles in India was a bus, right? I took a bus from Uppal in Hyderabad to the airport, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. It was the same thing. I had a very good experience with electric vehicles. There was no smoke coming out of the bus. Um, the bus has good acceleration, instant acceleration. By then, I knew something about electric vehicles and everything. But electric vehicles were not the mainstream in India till now because of the costs and everything involved with electric vehicle manufacturing, right? So this was my experience with electric vehicles. But if we talk about the history of electric vehicles in India, it was in 1996. There was a three-wheeler named Vikram Safa, which was made by Scooters India Private Limited. They made close to 400 vehicles, and 400 vehicles were sold in India. In 2000, BHEL made a 18-seater electric bus, which was used and which was also run by BHEL. In the 21st century, as the petrol prices increased and also there was a bit of CO2 and everything coming out of petrol vehicles, the Indian government laid a great step towards the electric vehicle and its future. In 2007, Hero Cycles partnered with UK-based Ultra Motor launched a series of bikes which were used and ridden by all over the country. But the mainstream India, as we know, was the launch of Mahindra E2O, which was a four-seater hatchback, which was launched in March 2019. In India, Mahindra was the company which laid the foundation of electric vehicles, and also which introduced many electric cars to date, and it was the first company which introduced the Mahindra E2O for the taxi and hiring purposes and also for private purposes. In June 2016, Mahindra also launched the e-Verito for its taxi cabs and also for private markets. The mainstream India and also the new age cars which we know right now, the Tata Nexon and also MG ZS and also the Hyundai Kona. Recently, Mercedes Benz also launched the Mercedes EQS and also Audi launched the e-tron, right? So these are the some of the mainstream and also new age cars which were introduced and which were uh, made by the companies in India. Some were also imported from US and UK, like the Mercedes and the Audi were imported from US and UK. So this was some bit of a history lesson on how electric vehicles were started and how it was brought to India and how many companies like Mahindra, Tata, and Hyundai took up on this electric vehicle revolution and introducing many cars in the coming future. There are a lot of cars coming and introducing in the coming future. We will discuss everything in the coming episodes and coming episode podcast. We'll also have a lot of interviews with industry leaders and also some of the automobile journalists who were involved in this electric vehicle things, right? Thank you guys for tuning into the first episode of the podcast. We'll have many episodes every week on Friday and Saturday. Uh, Please give me a feedback by going to my Instagram at Get Electrified Podcast. You can DM me and ask any kind of questions about electric vehicles and in general about cars also via DMs. I would be very helpful to help you. Thank you so much. Please tune into the next episode on Friday evening. This episode is sponsored by Ainurcast, a podcast hosting and distribution platform in India. If you want to make a podcast just like my podcast and you want to distribute into Spotify, Ghana, Wink, JioSavan and everything, please log on to www.ainurcast.com and make your first episode. Happy podcasting.